Trump. Like a Trump. Like a Trump. Like a Trump.
What is wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you?
Hey, what's up you guys? So I'm coming here with another video. We are here in Las Vegas doing our Saturday, going to all these various events here, protesting, one in Boulder City. So we'll go ahead and check it out, talk to people and have some good time. But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch, Hey Mitch, all the Mitches, and pretty much I like talking about what I talk about. So current events, reviews, and pop culture within the scope of entertainment, culture, and purpose. So TV reviews, social political commentaries, be sure to check out all those videos as you are finishing this video. So we're here on Rainbow and Tropicana for this pretty much protesting against Sisolak because he is in the process looking to be shutting down, locking down Las Vegas once again. After Thanksgiving, we'll see, because like people are talking about how his daughter put some tweets out saying that he'll probably do a shutdown, and obviously all these people want to against it. A lot of people here are Trumpers, but it's one of those things that's really kind of crazy. Like, you shouldn't be on the right, because this should be on both sides of the aisle, because this is about your jobs and this is about everything. And so again, a lot of people here are Trumpers and MAGA, but you know, it doesn't have to be on both sides. I mean, this should be on both sides, right? So we'll talk to people, I'll ask them what they think about everything and how this is affecting their job, their livelihood and everything. So we'll get into it.
And don't give in, 'cause you are love. Yes, you are love, yeah. So don't give in, and don't give in.
No more shutdown!
No more shutdown! Keep us open!
They done it, tyranny! No more shutdowns! No more shutdowns! No more shutdowns! Honk your horn if you're against shutdowns! You wouldn't be on the street, huh?
Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
Yeah.
We can't afford to be shut down. We need to work. God created people to work for a living. We're blue-collar workers. There's people that have lost their businesses. I have sons that work in the gold mine industry. My husband's a trucker. We can't afford to not make a living. We can't afford shutdowns.
Yeah.
We need our livelihood, and we need to take our country back. We need to take our state back. This is not acceptable.
And then, any thoughts about being here? I know this is against Sisolak, but you know, like this should be a bipartisan type thing. So what do you agree? Do you agree to that?
I definitely agree to that. I think that the Trump flags are misplaced right now because this is about having a shutdown or a potential lockdown in the state again. People are going to lose their way of life, their way to feed themselves. This is completely about control. Many top doctors, pathologists, infection disease specialists have come out and said that this supposed pandemic is nothing more than control. It's a bad flu. They've been silenced on every social media network. This isn't really about Trump right now. This is about keeping the state open. This is about people working. This is about people putting food on the table for their families. This is about myself being able to provide for myself and feed myself. This is people working at the casinos. This is about families. This is about tyranny. This is about governors shutting down our states and telling us us that we cannot have Thanksgiving, we cannot have Christmas. They can come into your home and tell you how many people you can have sitting at your table in front of your turkey. What is going on in this country that we have to be on a corner every weekend since March? This is getting ridiculous. This is all about control. People need to wake up and do something about this. Stand up or you're not going to have any freedom left. It started with flatten the curve. We're 9 months in and look where we are, still on a corner. Wake up. This is about control. This isn't about Trump. This is about control. Take your country back before it's too late.
So basically a lot of people are worried about Sisolak. I tell people he is the symptom, not the problem.
Flip everybody off, they'll be stuck in front of us.
Sisolak was pumped by the casino elites, by the man of Jim Murin, the former CEO of MGM, very shady guy. He left in February, good timing, and then he became part of the COVID task force. He pumped a lot of money into his campaign, and the previous governor, Brian Sandoval. So you have to understand that they pump establishment Democrats and Republicans. And the way they get their votes mainly is through these fake labor unions. These unions don't fight the casino elites, they're highly compensated. They're there to pump votes. They usually pump votes for candidates who are backed by the casino elites. And they do what they can to not only prevent real conservatives, but even real progressives who are non-establishment from getting into office. They play the race and identity card, the immigration, fear-mongering, in order to scare people to get votes. That's how shady this union is. It needs to be exposed. So you go after them, and you go after the casino elites, you can take your state back.
Cool, awesome. And then any last things, you can promote your channel or whatever.
My YouTube channel is Cyrus, like Billy Ray Cyrus. Cyrus992. I talk about these events happening in Las Vegas. I talk about a lot of issues facing our society, the financial markets, and here's another issue I talk about in Las Vegas that people don't talk about. This urban planning, the way they build these cities, they suck.
Come get me! Come get me! Come get me! I love you!
You won! What are you so mad about? What are you so mad about? You won! Don't sweat it then!
Shut up, pussy! Come on, boys! Hey, they're right there! The cops are right there!
Call them and tell them you're fucking up the traffic.
Get out of the car, dickhead! Hey, dickhead, get out of the car! Look at that fucking idiot! Yes!
Get in the car accident.
Look at this fucking moron! Get out of the car, you
What an asshole, man.
Get out of the car! Let's go right now! For what? Blocking traffic, you moron?
You're gonna cause a car wreck, you fuck.
What is it? Somebody just
Get the fuck out of here!
What's going on? Good to see you. That fucking idiot was starting that shit. You go more than 10 feet with us.
Somebody got his license plate number?
He's getting it, he's getting it. What a fucking idiot. No, he's just I'll call the cops and I'll do right here.
Oh, he's pulling in. Oh, here we go. We gotta take it.
He's got to go tell the cops something.
What are you talking about? Blocking traffic now. Yeah, you've been blocking traffic since right over here. Check your facts, homie. It's called the First Amendment, you moron. We still live in the United States. Get back in your car and go home. I went to turn the... Shut up! You got
sack of shit.
I know.
Rainbow and stop here. No, I know. That's where you he stopped.
He stopped. Yeah.
Here you go, sir. Is that what you want? Is that what you want them to yell at me like that? I live right there over here. Go home. Keep drinking, buddy. Go home and drink at home instead. We are the champions. Back to California. Liberal tears. Rest your neighbors.
Well, that's too bad. Leave to California.
Did you notice the cop wasn't even coming to help you?
He's riding the other way.
The fucking moron. Look at the cop. He's driving the fuck out of here. You don't even care. We're still on the sidewalk. You can't even drive, you moron!
You're blocking traffic!
Dude, you're stopping traffic!
Hey Karen, stop calling the police!
No, the cops are right.
Yeah, now you're gonna go. Now you go. Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't crawl back into your hole, you shit stand.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on.
You don't sit here and
Hey, stupid. Come on, let's go.
Stupid, don't ask me.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Stupid,
Come on.
You're threatening me?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You're saying you want to pull over, pull over.
You're threatening me, asshole.
Fucking try. Fucking try. Fucking try. Fucking try.
What is wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you?
Go!
He's gonna come back.
Going around. Okay, so obviously, as you see, I'm already back in my apartment. There was supposed to be an event in Boulder City. I drove over there only to find out once I got there, looking at my Facebook and my phone, that it was actually on Friday, not the Saturday that I was there. So, womp womp. So for this video, I guess I only have the short interviews that I did get. I was hoping to get more interviews at the later thing, so I wasn't too focused on getting so many interviews at that one place, right? And so, I mean, obviously the one big thing that stood out was that totally Trump derangement syndrome guy that had to stop multiple times just to banter back with the Trump supporters there, right? And you know, it was one of those things where it's usually people we use the middle finger or say play F Donald Trump and drive away, but this guy was legit. Like, this is the first time I've been to Beverly Hills, I've been to other rallies in California as well as many rallies here in Las Vegas, and this was the first time I actually had to deal with, well, not really deal, but witness someone who was totally Trump derangement syndrome. Like I said, there was other people, obviously I see other people that disagree and they would say F Trump and all that stuff, but this guy legit, like, he got out of his car multiple times, and then some of the Proud Boys had to kind of like interject, and I'll say that much, so because my approach, because again from my apologetics interest, like, I would never want to go with the obscenities. Yes, I will yell like USA and you're not oppressed, but like the other dudes are saying like F you too, like all this stuff, and so I wouldn't really go that route. Obviously I wouldn't say aggressive, but definitely stand my ground as far as, you know, what our places is. But like, there's a lot of times where I'm saying like, hey, we're on the both sides, watch mainstream media type thing, you know. I want to kind of like get them to my side, because there's no point of, like an apologetic, there's no point of winning an argument if it means losing a soul, and I do take that to heart. And so, I mean, time and place. If someone is coming at you very aggressive, you're just gonna go mirror the same level of aggression. And so, luckily it didn't escalate anything further, right? But it was just one of those things where, like, that was one of the more, again, Trump derangement. He got like, there was a part where he would, like, off camera, no, I got some part of it on camera. So again, like, there was a part where he got like, we're in the parking lot, the cops was there, and he was like, he was trying to make a big deal out of it, and he wouldn't let it go, right? And so it's just that level of emotion that you're just so invested in this. Like, he saw us on the corner, and then he was so shaken and so triggered that he had to deal something about it. He didn't care about, he was blocking traffic and all this stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, that was kind of, that at least in this little 2-hour event, like, that was pretty much the more exciting things that did happen. And again, so the last thing is, there was a lot of comments, well, not comments, there's a lot, like, drive-by comments of the people in the cars. They're like, he's not your president, you know? And like, yeah, technically Trump is still president. Like, he is still president until he actually is out of seat on January 20th. But even then, like, certification hasn't happened, and so, like, there's this idea, and I put this in other videos, and there, like, again, I might want to do a video on this, but like, there's such a disconnect, right, with people who are following mainstream media and saying like, okay, so the media called the president, so all of this is done, and they're not seeing like all the evidence and lawsuits. They're like, oh yeah, like, yeah, I get the lawsuits, they threw it out, and so they're just, mainstream media, legacy media is covering up so much. Like, Trump supporters are bailing out of Fox News, and like, I don't think the left understands that. The normies of the left don't understand that, like, even Fox News is catering to the mainstream media and the narrative, and so much so that Trump supporters are bailing out or Fox exit, I don't know, are leaving the Fox News network, going for Newsmax and One American News and everything. And so, anyway, but the point is that there is such a, and Tim Pool mentions it, there's just two realities that's going on. There's the people who are like, okay, Biden is already president-elect, and those in the like, hey, the game ain't done yet. Like, Trump didn't concede, there's no certification, there's nothing that's going on, so pause, yo, hold up, like, type thing. And so there's two realities that's going on, and and then we're just gonna see that go up. Kind of going into predictions here, and so, you know, slowly, at first when the media put in Biden was president-elect, obviously I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucked. And then we were looking like, okay, well, there's gonna be some like lawsuits and investigations of impropriety, fraud, and like discrepancies and all that stuff. And so yeah, like little by little, it's like I think I am getting more confident, right? Like especially with the FEC chair, the Federal Elections Commission chairman. He was saying like this thing was illegitimate. Tim Pool reported that. Steve Turley reported on that. And so yeah, and just a little by little. And I think it's, again, I think this is like the calm before the storm type thing, right? In which everyone, including myself, is like getting like toilet paper and all this stuff just to see what might happen. But like, okay, so if we continue with the narrative, right? If Biden does take presidency, like, and I have thoughts with that because like we're just gonna call him out on all the stuff, and so whatever. But if Biden does take it, and the Democrats do take it, we're just gonna be normal, like normal in the sense like we're gonna continue how we're operating right now. I think the MAGA support people are gonna just keep on MAGA supporting. Like there's gonna be MAGA at the Biden inauguration. But okay, so anyway, I think we can talk about we can speculate what that happens. But what is more serious is that if Trump does take it, like it's like imagine, and hopefully I'll go back to this video when it happens. But like it's December 14th. No certifications, and there's an announcement that this is going to the House or Supreme Court. The left is gonna lose it. And then imagine, like it's January 1st, and I don't know, it's the new year, and the Supreme Court calls it, the House calls it, whatever, and Trump is still the president. The floodgates of leftist tears is gonna be there. Like, it's gonna be a new year, and they're just, the leftists are the deranged one, the one like today, the one that couldn't handle seeing Trump legs. They're just gonna be like they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. They thought they won, like they thought all of this, and so in their world is gonna shatter. Like, I don't know what that looks like. Obviously, some of them are going to turn violent, but some of them are just gonna go to their YouTubes and Twitters and Facebook and just cry. Obviously, I'm looking forward to those. The ones that's going to turn violent. It's really that's what kind of scary. But yeah, I'm kind of hopeful because we'll see what's gonna happen. Obviously, we can't, like, all of this up in the air, right? And so we're just in the battle, right? And so and it's kind of funny because just like in the history books, it's nothing happened like this happened, like everything happens on like dates and things, and it's hard that, you know, we're living through it. But like we kind of like, all right, skip to the next episode type thing, and so we just want to get done with it. I think that's a good sentiment for a lot of people. We just want to get this over with. Whoever wins, just call it already. Let's get over with. Obviously, I get on the second part, like all the litigations and all this investigations and all that stuff. So those take time. So just hunker down, you know. Figure it out, pray. Like, obviously I'm gonna pray. It's 2020, anything's happening, this is spiritual battle, this is the battle of the pond type thing, so we'll go into it. But obviously, thank you for watching, sticking it out, and then obviously I'm gonna try to record more things that are going on and everything. So thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please like, share, and subscribe. It does feed the algorithm. I am building myself to 1,000. I do want to do more street interviews, but before then I need to hit 1,000 so I can start investing money into a new camera that does facial tracking and a mic that has Wi-Fi with it, so I don't have to struggle so hard. So basic point, like, please share your friends, tell them to check out my videos. It does help the affiliate algorithm. And so follow me on my Instagram. It's my personal one, Hey Mitch. I'm also on Parlor, Maverick Mitch. That's MVRCK Mitch. And also I have a joint Instagram. Joint Instagram with my friend Jen at It's Mandatory Fun, where you also do other videos on YouTube. So be sure to check out those videos, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.